Today, our next step to becoming the extraordinary and to becoming the people who do extraordinary tasks for God. Today, we look at something that is so important that we become intercessors. So today, when we look at this storyline, intercessors, will you be available in order for your sons, your daughters, your nephews, your nieces, your brothers, your cities, your state, your country, your world, experience the extraordinary of God? All right, so each one of us here, you represent the widow. You're a Christian. Now, there was a widow in the city, in Columbus, a widow, a Christian, in Grove City, in Groveport, in Dublin, in Gahanna, and you represent the Christian that's in there. And it said, and she came to him saying, get justice for me, for my adversary. And he would not for a while. So it means that she has to learn that an intercessor don't quit. So she's looking in the mirror and she said, I have excuses not to intercede. I have excuses not to become an intercessor. Because when I look in the mirror, I look at everything I don't have, but I don't look at God to look at what I do have. And how many Christians look at the mirror what they don't have instead of the God they do have? So to become an intercessor, she has to turn away from what she don't have and turn to what she do have. She has to understand that there's something in me, something important in me. There's something extra in me. I'm an ordinary widow, but there's some extra in me. And I won't settle for ordinary when the extra keep calling me. So I want you to sit down tonight and ask yourself the question, how deep or shallow is it? And if it's shallow, that's fine. Let's just work on it. Here we are. Every day, the widow, the believer, all right? You're the believer, the widow. Every day, she went to the judge. Go to the judge. Start begging him and pleading that her case be heard. To get her, to start all up in this grill. Give me my house, man. Give me my new house in Gahanna. Let's go to the side so we can see his face. Yeah, look, now show that face. Give me, yeah. And to get her to leave him alone, finally did what she did. Next slide, to get her. Now watch, look, and he would not for a while. She was doing this for a while. Go back in the presence of God, go back in the presence of the person. Take God's presence back. Go back in the presence of God, day after day. Take God's presence back to you. Go back to the presence of God. He did it every day. Go back every day. Every day. And he had that old smirk look on his face. Had that old arrogant look like, yeah, right. He be doing that for real? Okay. Yeah, this is a real story. All right, now stop right there. I said, now here it says, and he would not for a while, that the devil wouldn't release for a while. That the doctors would not tell you you're healed for a while. That no matter how many times you went back to the bank, they said, we ain't giving you a loan right now. No matter how many times your kids you said, hey, you're free from alcohol, you're free from drugs. They said, no, I'm not. But for a while it happened. But because she was becoming an intercessor, a while didn't mean nothing to her. It mean nothing. And afterwards, he said, though I do not fear your God, I'm not a Christian. We're not a Christian bank. We're not a Christian house. Not Christians at all. But, yet because this widow troubles me, I will avenge her least by her continual coming, she's going to wear me out. She keep coming to me. Will these Christians stop coming saying they're going to take over a school? Will they stop coming praying in the school where there is violence at? Why don't y'all go back to church? Would you stop going to Main Street where prostitutes and hookers and hurting people are and you praying on the corner? Why don't y'all go back to church? Would you stop it? Would you just go and be widows with nothing to show for life? But because you're intercessors, there's nothing I can do but answer your request. Can't. Because when you come, the presence of God, the power of God goes